How's it going, everybody? Ecom Tommy with another video coming at you guys. In this video, I'm going to be talking about sourcing items extremely quickly for wholesale dropshipping. It's going to be finding wholesalers, finding their items, finding them on eBay, sniping people, and doing it extremely quickly. I'm going to find 10 items in about 5 minutes for you guys, and this is going to be a good video. So be sure to stay all the way to the end so you can see everything that I have to talk about in this video. So if you like the sound of this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let's get it out to as many people as possible. Also be sure to subscribe down below if you haven't, and also hit that little bell notification to get notified every single time I drop a video like this. And I do have an Instagram, brand new Instagram. Check that down below. Give it a follow. Check out the new posts. Posting about 1 to 2 videos a day, so I know you're going to love that as well. Without further ado, let's go inside of my computer. We're going to be using Zik Analytics during this one, and let's get sourcing. I'll see you inside. Alright, so here we are inside my computer, and right now I have in front of me 2 wholesale suppliers, and I'll show you both of them. One I've already talked about, CWR, Wholesale Distribution. I've done multiple videos on them already. Another one called the Wholesale House. I haven't really looked into them too much, but I am accepted by them, so why not give them a shot? So if you didn't watch my video, I'm going to link it up above. I launched it last week on how to find wholesale suppliers really quickly. One way is to type in become a dealer and then the word dropshipping afterwards, because a lot of dropshipping, wholesale dropshipping suppliers have the words become a dealer on the same page where you're applying to become a dropshipper. So it's very easy to find suppliers that way. I do believe the Wholesale House eventually shows up if you do search that way, and so does CWR. So I found them through other ways. You can find them through just dropship directories or anything like that. But, you know, there's endless ways to do so. So once you find a wholesale supplier, it's pretty much the same exact thing as going and sourcing from anything like Walmart onto eBay or anything like that, except it's going to be much more legitimate for your business. That's one of the best parts about wholesale dropshipping. It's also going to be, you know, just there's going to be a ton more items, and you're going to be allowed to be doing this. So, you know, these wholesale suppliers are going to withstand the test of time. When some of these retailers are having issues during the whole, you know, COVID-19 thing going on right now, then you know that these wholesale suppliers are going to have a lot better of a system put in place so that they're not going to have all these delays and other issues, because that's what they're here to do. You get accepted by them. It's very easy to do so. Once you get accepted, that's what they want you to do. So let's go look at this website. So basically, I went to CWR, clicked on products, clicked on manufacturers, and I clicked ACR. It was just a random one, and I'm just going to pick a random item here. We can click on it and see what it's like and look at it like this. Yeah, beautiful, real nice. Or you can just get the UPC. The number one thing, if you take away anything from this actual just video at all, is that you want to be just always get the UPC. If you can get the UPC, you can find this item anywhere. It stands for Universal Product Code, which means that this is a code for this product universally across any website, marketplace, platform, anything of how people are going to find your item. So keep this in mind. You want to be finding the UPC code. The UPC code is the holy grail. So if you can find it, and as long as somebody's not lying about it, you know, making sure, sometimes they put in fake UPCs to throw you off, but then you're going to be good to go. So what I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to go to ebay.com, and we're literally just going to take this UPC, which we got from our wholesale supplier, and we're going to type it in. Make sure there's no extra spaces at the end, and then click search. So right away, we've already found people that are selling it. If you look at this picture right here, you know, this is what it looks like, and you can tell this one does not look the same. This one looks the same. This one looks the same. This one looks the same. This one doesn't. All of these pretty much look the same. This one clearly doesn't have anything. This person added something to it. I don't know, some weird background. But again, a lot of these people are dropshipping the same item, or at least we believe they are dropshipping the same item. So usually I like to try to find the person at the top. It means that they have a very competitive price, or maybe, you know, they're doing something correct. So all you're going to do is right click, open link in a new tab. You know, these are all sponsored. So if we want to get out of the sponsored ones, we can go right here. This one sold 18 times. So actually, let's go with that one. So this is one item. We've already found one item, but again, I'm going to show you how to source a bunch of items at once. So it doesn't matter if this first item that you sourced is even good or not. It does not matter. I've showed this before with sourcing since way back in 2018, where the first item you source doesn't have to be good, it doesn't have to be bad. It's just getting your foot in the door, because you know that this person is getting the item from this supplier most likely, because they have the same image, they have the same item. It's a relatively similar price, $19.33. They're selling it for $24.62. You know, maybe they're making some margin on it. Maybe they're buying it in bulk. Who knows? But it is in the same ballpark, and this is a person that we want to be looking into. So we're going to get rid of this, and then we're going to just look at their store name. Again, we don't care anything else other than their store name. This item could suck. This item could have never sold before. We could have been sniping this person, honestly, who's selling it for $11 more. But again, all you need to be doing is copying their, you know, their seller information and then we're going to be using Zik Analytics. Another thing to realize is you want to know, one other way to know if they're actually dropshipping from the supplier is check the location. Bayville, New Jersey is actually the location of one of the warehouses of CWR, so you know you're in the right ballpark. And again, I'm doing this all on the fly right now, so this isn't something that I've actually like really figured out as I'm going. So I know what I'm doing here. So we took it, less is always more. And they have a ton of feedback. They're clearly doing something right. And we're going to go into Zik Analytics. If you don't have Zik Analytics, I highly suggest you do. It's a 7-day free trial, I believe. They might not have it at the moment, but they usually do. And, other than that, it's like $29.99 a month now. And it's a great program. All it does is it just searches through all of your seller's items that you put in on eBay. So, all I use is the competitor research tool. I've seen a lot of people get confused. There's a bunch of different trainings and whatnot from Zik Analytics on their website, on YouTube. They have so many different tools. You get overwhelmed. You don't know what to do. You get paralysis analysis. You never make any actual forward progress. All that matters is the competitor research tool. I can tell you that right now. Just click competitor research tool. This little dude with his looking like a spy or whatever. Type in the seller's name and then click search. At this point in time, we break down this seller. They have a 16.67% sell-through rate. They have 14,900 active items. They've sold 2,400 items in the last 30 days right here, and their sales earnings are $236,000. So they're absolutely killing it. Again, this item that we looked up doesn't have to be good, but what did it lead us to? It led us to a seller, and that seller led us into Zik Analytics, where we found all of their other items. So one thing to keep in mind here is that people are creatures of habit. They are usually going to be sourcing from the same suppliers as they go. So most people will sell from 1, 2, or 3 maybe of the same suppliers, or maybe only one of the same supplier. If they're using only one supplier, then it's very easy to snipe their entire store. If not, then you're gonna have to go through and look for other items. At this point, all we need to do is just click the titles and we can open up their other items that all do seem to be within the marine category. So these do seem like good items to be sniping. This one sold 281 times. I'm not going to go over if they're profitable because, I'm not sure at the moment. They might be getting special deals from the supplier or anything like that. So all we're going to do is come down here and type in this UPC or click this UPC and copy it. So this is a different item, and this is the UPC connected to this item. Like I said, the UPC is the holy grail of finding items. If you can find the UPC on eBay, you can easily search it on your supplier's website. If you can find it on your supplier's website, you can easily search it on eBay. So at this point in time, we found one item that actually has sold a decent amount. And again, you do want to find items that have sold at least 5 times or more in the last 30 days. So if you want to do this, or that's a good that's just a good rule, a rule of thumb. So each page here on Zik Analytics has 50 items, and this person has more than 50 items that have sold more than 5 times in the last 30 days. So if you look right here, this is how many times it's sold in the last 30 days, and we're at 22 all the way down to 6. This is 50 good items, if we can find them on our supplier's website, which I'll show you in a bit, that we can source from this seller. It's not guaranteed that you're going to sell the item, but it is a higher likelihood chance that you're going to sell the item compared to one that has never sold before. So that's pretty much all we're doing here. We're just trying to get more chances to sell an item than somebody else has. So I'm going to pick the best one, obviously, first, and I had already I picked this one. Gone down and copied their UPC. At this point in time, we're just going to go back to CWR, type in our little search bar, and click enter. At this point, we did find the same exact adapter cable. Again, I'm not going to go over the pricing here, but they are selling it for $28, and it's $23 on this website. It might be profitable. They might be getting special deals. They must have a very low price because they've sold it so many times. But again, that is a potential match right there. So that was one item. We already found 50 plus potential ones. We're going to take this one. Let's go over here. We'll go into the search bar again on CWR. And we found another one. This is clearly an exact match. They're selling for $18.53. It's selling for $13.79. So this could possibly come into play as a profitable item as well. So, this is pretty much the entire game here, guys. This is all it really is. It's just finding items and searching them back and forth. We already found 2 or 3 profitable ones that have sold more than 5 times in the last 30 days. And at that point, all we need to do is add them to our sourcing sheet and then just list them onto our eBay stores. Again, we just found another one. This person is clearly just using the majority of their items are from this supplier. So, they're clearly not abiding by MAP policy, which is actually on this one. They have a minimize, I don't know if this is exactly MAP, but this is minimum retail price, $125. They're selling it for 90, what was it? 97, 78. And over here, you know, we're buying it for 81.16. I know that that one's going to be profitable. So, you know, they are making money on this. You want to make sure that everything does match, but, you know, everything is looking good right now. So we've already found a bunch of not only one good supplier, but also a bunch of good items. So we can do the same exact thing. Let's get rid of CWR. You know, we can look up this person's account if we wanted. They have less feedback, most likely less sales, most likely less experience. This person has some items here from 2015. So, you know, they've been in the game for a while. At this point, we can search this smaller store here. So they're clearly not killing it. They have 20,000 active listings, only one item sold. It seems like they're either completely screwing up or just love losing money. So, you know, they're not one that's a good example, but you could have gone through that whole entire list of people that were selling this one item and then just, you know, sniped all of them. So again, we're gonna do this with a item from the Wholesale House. So we're gonna go into, let's just say 12 volt in dash. So this is, you know, other types of audio equipment and whatnot. And we're just gonna click on this one. This is an audio pipe FM modulator, 2-channel input output level adjustment. It's a very cheap item. But again, you want to click on additional information to see if you can find their UPC. We found the UPC. At this point in time, like I said, UPC is the holy grail. Type in this UPC. We found people selling this item. It's selling for $2.99. I'm not sure what the shipping is on this supplier either. But again, there's people that are selling it for anywhere from $25 down to $8. All right, and I had to pause this one because the Wholesale House has a lot less sellers on it. I had to find one that actually worked. It didn't take too long, maybe about 5 minutes, but I just didn't want to waste that time for you while doing this on the video. So basically, I went to the Wholesale House, I clicked 12 volts, I clicked in dash, and you could find any of these items. It doesn't matter. It's just going to take a little bit more work to find one because this is a less popular supplier. So basically, I click additional information. I found the UPC and I searched it inside of eBay. At this point in time, you can see, you know, we got some people selling it, but only these 3 people right here have the same picture. And this is really what we're looking for, the same picture, because if it doesn't have this thingy in it, then, you know, it might not be coming from the same supplier. So at this point in time, you would open up these 3. You can click control, click as well. Control and click will open up new tabs. At this point in time, I did notice that this person has a huge store, most likely, so they're gonna be hard to find items from. Maybe there's some from a bunch of other people. This person is viable, and this person is also viable, you know, a little bit smaller of a store here. So I got rid of this person, and all I had to do was search their name, go into Zik, and do competitor research again. You know, at this point in time, I did find this item right here, and I'm sure these ones are in here too, but I couldn't find them. You know, there seems to be a lot of audio equipment on the Wholesale House. So even with just searching the MPN number, I was able to go into search, press enter, and find this item. They're selling it for $270. I don't know what the shipping is. They're selling it for like $295. So maybe that's possible they're making money on it. I'm not sure if there's any special deals with the Wholesale House or anything like that, but the picture does look the same. So we found another item. Again, all you need to be doing is just going through all of these listings, going through their accounts, going through their listings, and trying to find other items. I'm sure this one will be on the Wholesale House as well. It's the same brand. We'll copy the EAN, which is usually similar to the UPC. I forget what that even stands for. Click enter. And we found this item as well, 68 bucks. They're selling it for 89. It's a pretty good margin. And they sold 4 within the last 30 days. So that's some sales right there. You know, they are doing some sales with the Wholesale House. So again, if you wanted to go through all of these items, you know, they're not making huge sales, but again, their account's also not as big. It's only 4,000 items. They're still doing 40,000 in sales, so that's pretty damn good because they're selling expensive items. So I like them. I'd add them to my list. And then again, we found this other one, My Audio Empire. Again, seems like they're selling audio. Seems like the Wholesale House likes to sell audio. Type that in, they got about 5,000 items. They're doing less in sales, but you know, there's no items that have sold 5 times in the last 30 days, but that doesn't mean you can't snipe one that sold 4 times in the last 30 days or anything like that. And if we click the first one, we click right here, MPN, now I'll get the UPC, didn't see it. And then we'll search this. And we found another one. So that's about it for sourcing items. Wholesale items are really no different than, you know, sourcing from retailers. It's honestly just, it might be easier because a lot of retailers do not give you UPC numbers. UPC numbers are the easiest way to do it. You know, in the past, you'd have to highlight the title or maybe reverse Google image the Google search the image. If you just have the UPC number, you're golden. On eBay, on Amazon, on any other platform, you're golden because people are going to be putting it there. And that's about it. You know, like that's really all the sourcing is. It's not that challenging. And, you know, it's really pretty easy to find some decently high selling items. From there, it's all about seeing how profitable they really are. That'll be another video. So if you want to see another video from me on sourcing items, let me know down in the comments below. If you want to see another video where I'm finding, you know, wholesale suppliers, let me know. Let me know what you want to see from wholesale, from the wholesale side of things, and I'll be happy to oblige. If you like this video, don't forget to please smash that like button. Also, be sure to subscribe to this channel, hit the bell notification so you get updated for every single video that I post out there. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you very much, and I will see you in the next one.